I made bubbles, right? We see bubbles in Sprite.
Right in here, right?
So I need 3 volunteers.
So I try to have plenty of
All right. It's the most absolutely rewarding thing you can do. I mean, it could change people's lives. I had little kids that weren't even thinking about college, and then they came here and they're like, I want to go to college. And I'm like, that's amazing.
Light is hitting this solar panel. So whatever the reading you see, that's the voltage. It's changing because the light, different intensity of light is coming.
I love working with the kids, and actually I think of as teaching more of a learning experience than actually teaching too, because it's really fun. You get to familiarize yourself with new materials, always new ways to improve yourself, and to, of course, teaching.
Somebody else, I want you to take this.
So follow me.
These middle school students have traveled to California State University East Bay this morning to participate in the host lab.
So we have you up here for 2 big reasons. One reason is to get you having some hands-on science experience, and that's what the main purpose is. But then the other reason is to get up on campus, see what campus life is like.
Upstairs in the lab, the science guides, all CSU East Bay students, put the finishing touches on their stations. They've been preparing and practicing during the preceding weeks. The science guides have each chosen one topic to teach the middle school students and prepared a learning station with support and guidance from their professor and support staff.
Helium's got blue, neon doesn't. So you're starting to look at, what does it have, what does it not have?
The students arrive and head to different stations where the science guides jump right in and begin teaching.
So you're gonna feel each of these blocks and tell me which one is hot and which one, or like which one's cold, which one's colder. So go ahead and feel. Okay, we want to all agree, okay? So tell me if you agree.
The host lab has 2 main goals. For one thing, it's recruiting people that maybe hadn't considered teaching as a career, and they have fun, they enjoy it, they realize they're good at it. Even if you aren't pursuing a career in teaching, it gives you the skills to be able to explain scientific thinking to any layperson. A lot of our students might be going into another field besides teaching, like health science, where the people you're working with don't understand science.
Take these probes and touch both sides of one of the glasses with them. Since we had no change in reading, what it's telling us is no electricity is flowing through. I had planned on becoming a teacher, and that's where I found out about the host labs. And just to be able to get experience with the children seemed to benefit to me, so I set aside time to get that done.
HOST stands for hands-on science teaching. The host lab supports a key part of CSU East Bay's mission, to contribute to the community it's a part of. One such contribution that's unique to the host project is welcoming middle school classes to campus and teaching them science in a college lab setting.
The university really prides itself on STEM education, science, technology, engineering, mathematics, and not just for the students who come here, but we're committed to the community. So part of the grander mission is making sure kids who are in our local community will be exposed to science and math and see it and get excited about it and have that excitement and that curiosity maintained all the way through until they decide, maybe I'll go to East Bay and become a scientist or an engineer.
Something that I totally saw develop in each one of our science guides this quarter was an ability to really boil it down to very simple concepts and very simple terminology to get the science across in an exciting way to the students. One of our science guides, Allie, she was really just ecstatic that when we had a class come through, one of the girls in the group said, there was a woman scientist here. I didn't know there were women scientists.
The host lab takes an interdisciplinary approach to learning. It's a science class, but it's also focused on education by offering CSU students a chance to teach. The opportunity to teach is itself a learning experience.
Teaching is also a good way to expose how much to learn. and how well can you utilize that knowledge. Because, you know, if you're reading a textbook, if you're listening to a lecture, it's a very passive thing. But when you're actually doing it, you realize that you have to go further into the subject. You need to go about learning it yourself. When we give the student an opportunity to teach, they not only learn about the subject, they are also exposed to a future career.
By the time you take a concept and break it down for a middle school student, I think you have to understand its fundamentals in a really deep, meaningful way, because you need to be able to answer those questions that are going to arise, and you need to have the confidence to kind of answer those questions.
It offers CSU students experience in organizing and then presenting information, and it gives them a chance to give back to the community directly.
That's part of just the broader mission that we want our students to realize that one of the things they should learn when they come to a university setting is the importance of giving back. They're enriching the community from which they come.
Hands-on science teaching provides CSU students an exciting, dynamic opportunity to learn, to experience teaching, and to give back to the community.
I'm happy doing it when all the chaos is going on in the classroom, and we're seeing that aha moment with the students, you know, kind of seeing it with the group or with the class as a whole, even other stations that I'm not working with. Like, I mean, that's why I'm doing it, and it's perfect.